Hello, and welcome to Shkodder on another game of Steel Division 2. Today we have Shkodder versus Gonzo here. Quite an interesting game. Two very good players. I did cast game 1 previously, so go check that out. But already having gone, Leauge versus Verteidigungsbereich Toulon. Here, on the right, we've got Puma, 2 Pioneers, SPW, and 2 Pioneers. Panzer 3 H Führer as well coming in. ME 410, start for Shkodder. Puma, SPW, 2 more Pioneers, 2 Panzerschreck Grenadiers, another leader, and a Grille, 2 more Pischreck Grenadiers, 2 Sturm Pioneers, 2 more Autocars, and another leader. MG34s and PAC 117s, that's the 47mm Italian gun, I want to say, do rush up here. These traction transports being very much deadly. The Puma micring away just in time. Gonzo's micro being just good enough for that. As Gonzo actually secures a decent enough position in the town here for the time being. Got to be careful that those Panzerschreck Grenadiers don't get shot by the PAC 177, but the Puma actually, 2-star Puma here, sniping transports on their way up, and that's not what you want to see. There's only one more KM Pioneer and 2 more Maros here, which is still a threat to be reckoned with. After all, the Maros, they do have the 9 Berettas, an absolutely disgusting unit there, and the KM Pioneer having a bazooka and TNT, but there, I believe, were 2 more Pioneers, and if they were KM Pioneers, that's very expensive Pioneers. The Mars also being split up now. Not sure if I like that decision. 2 Sturm Pioneers here as well, as the KM Bootbesetzung here get into position. They are relatively good at the light range here, and they are a 2-star being supported by that Grenführer. But dual 2-star Sturm Pioneers would definitely get the jump on them, I would say. And really, as long as this KM Pioneer doesn't get the bazooka on the 231, Gonzo does not have a lot to worry about here. Sturm Pioneers do engage the KM Pioneer here. That is the bazooka there that was looking for the 231. As both Besetzungs, rightfully so, now fall back. There is a Flak 88 over here that is providing covering fire on this hill, so not going to be able to quite drive up this SPW for support, but the Sturm Pioneer being chunked by both of those big MG units down here. One of the Panzerschreck Grenadiers did go down to the PAC here, so transport snipe having been effective. But another one coming in to replace that, as well as another Grille. There is a Grille coming into this position, but the Mar has to be careful. There's a Marder 3 there. PF-109, of course, having bombed this position. Sturm Pioneers are going to go down. Pioneer also forced to fall back. Another Pioneer coming in, though, as the leader does finally get up on top here. And now the Pioneer is actually in range of the MG34. Not what you like to see. Panzer 3 also just barely squeaking by on the other side of the hill to that Marder, as we're going to see a Marder face-off here. BF-109, though, takes out one of the Pioneers, enables the Maros to go forward, but instant retreat there from Gonzo's side. SPW is still preventing these Bootbesetzung from getting too far forward here, as the Panzer 3 actually, snipes a Sicherung. Getting really lucky with the transport hits here. Might actually get the other one as well. Does unload in time, as a Grenadier comes in just to secure that bottom side. Maro also moving in over here. Pischreck's forced to fall back. The Panzerschreck Grenadiers right there. Very good unit in my opinion, but not quite what's needed to deal with Maro and CQC. Sicherung is going to get up there. The Panzerbüchse should be able to deal with the 230-4, but not with the Panzer 3 here. We see another Puma coming in as well to support the Grille, as the Grille takes position over this town. This is often a very key position right here over the town, just because you do get excellent sight lines into, most of the town with fire position orders even. You could also come over here potentially and blast down this road. This is also a good hint here if you've got lots of 2K HE. This area usually has a lot of units by your opponent, not so much right now for Shkodder, but throwing HE in there can be a very effective way to gain that flag. Pioneer does take out the one KM Bootbesetzung, Stug 3 coming in here, though, to counter this light armor. Sturm Pioneer making its way up as well. 2-star Pioneers, also a threat to be reckoned with. Panzerschreckgrenadier is going to make its way into this building. Just going to kill anything, any kind of, what's it called, tank or such that makes its way over here. As the KM Pioneer gets a good kill there on the Panzer III. Bazookas are something you have to worry about here. Maro making their way forward. Sicherungs as well. SPW gonna reposition, just doesn't want to get hit by that Granatbüchse. As the Pioneer and the Sturm Pioneer make their way back over here. Triple star Sturm Pioneer now. Not quite needed against the Grenführer though. Pioneer does release its charge. And then there's one dead. Grenführer. Bootbesatzung now. Little bit being left out to dry. Does need to be forced back. And it seems like Shkodder has brought out most of the unicorn units, I would say, of the Verteidigungsbereich Toulon in the beginning here. With Maro, KM Pioneer, KM Bootbesatzung. The only thing we're really missing is a view of where the Brandenburger are, right? Dual BF-109s going in. There is a 10-4 and a Flak 38 here, but they are shooting at the ME-410. Does get good suppression on that, but not enough to make you go down. Pioneer is forced to fall back. Flamme Pioneer, or Sturm Pioneer, forced to go down as well. Still got a good position on the hill here, though there are quite a few units here, dangerous units, but with the Panzerschrecks winning out against basically all of these in the yellow cover. Not too much to worry about there for Gonzo as the time being. 13-11, 7 minutes into this game. They are Maverick versus Maverick, so everything's really up for grabs in B phase as both players now bring in more units. And actually, call-in of 2 Panzer IIIHs here, making their way to this hill, but there's now a Stug here, and, well, they would have to get side shots, but now that there's a KM Pioneer here, anything that comes up this hill will just be very, very deadly. There's an attempt to push these SPWs up. This one goes down, actually. The flank not being successful there. I guess even Gonzo not being able to out-micro that. Elevation bug as well, or the aligning bug, as it is not able to get its main cannon quite aligned in time. Just firing the MG. Does eventually get up there, but the Sicherungs with the Granatbüchse to take it out. Another Grenführer as well. And oh boy, it is looking fairly dangerous here for Gonzo in the south. Definitely the concentration of units is in favor of Shkodder right now, but a lot of these units are specialized for defense. So close range CQC units, which secures the position for him, but not going to be able to push necessarily. Instead of something for it to deal with the Panzer IIIG, I suppose there's a martyr here. 2 more Panzer IIIHs come in. ME-410 being forced away by the 10-4. Another flak coming in out here. 47 mil. Getting shots on the SPW. Doesn't go down. And the Panzer Grenadier does see it. Having turned off the HE shell. Can't retaliate. But there's a lot of autocars down here now. And because there's no AT, Gonzo's got to make a sneaky, sneaky move up north from the looks of things. Bunch of reinforcements, though, in the center here. Just MG reinforcements. Not going to be able to deal with these tanks for the time being. Puma has snuck its way forward here. Just does have the ability to snipe anything that comes across this bridge, though. That's not a route that you often see units take. Stug gets another kill on the Panzer IIIH, so both Panzer IIIHs here to go down. The Martyr is firing, so it does have to be careful as the Stug shoots this one. Or potentially... I only see one wreck, so sorry about that. One Panzer III going down, the other one just having retreated. Sicherungs, though. Granatbüchse against the Gorilla, and the Gorilla is actually not shooting at it. So, does get hit by an AT rifle, and the Gorilla is paper thin, so it goes down to the Sicherungs. Oh man, 60-point unit for like a 20-point infantry squad there. Granatbüchsen, they have a lot of penetration. Quite dangerous. SPW and the Martyr 3M here, double teaming the Martyr on this side, but we do see a Stug coming in. Gonzo's little push up north, not quite having been made, just sitting out in the open here, and there was a MB410 to spot exactly what he's planning. So Shtug 3 coming in. Martyr 3 shooting at the SIG. The Shroud Infantry goes switch. Grille moving forward though is going to blast that. Martyr does have to be a little bit careful. It is an open top vehicle, but not too much an IG can do against that. Two BF-109s coming in. Grille finishes off the IG. The Martyr is pinned down a little bit. One of the BF-109s actually veers off to go bomb the town, but they do manage to get their bombs off. With nothing spotting this Martyr though, Gonzo is able to micro it away as both of them drop the 20 mils. They have been buffed recently. They're not that great though. I actually prefer when buying in specifically the 10-4 with the Flak 38 in Phase A to double vet these, because they are effective AA pieces, but not really at 1 star, I would say. They don't kill fast enough to ward off things like light bombers. Martyr 3 did get forward, but a T-gun or something killed off the rest of the Panzer 3s down here. And we see a unit you don't see often. Bogwards. Guerrilla firing at the Shtug 3. Shtug 3 just killing off these SPWs. This whole force needs to fall back now. No real long-range firepower there. But a Panther D actually coming to support this. And a Panther D up here would be really brutal. The SPWs do provide good recon there. And not only would the Panther D be able to deal with the Shtug 3 or whatever, but it would cut off these crucial reinforcements roads. You'd either have to drive through the yellow cover here and then make a break for it down south, or just risk your units getting shot for, well, I would say a good 3-4 seconds, which is definitely enough for a 2-star Panther to get on target. 250-10 as the Martyr 3 here gets another kill on an SPW. There's a Pak 36 here, a Russian captured Zis 3, I want to say, as well. This one without radio, though. It's not the FK288. Yeah. Still no movement on the hill. Gonzo content to just sit there. Martyr moving forward, though. Have to be careful of the AA here, but there are multiple Panzer 3s coming in. There's also a 300 mil Nebewerfer without the supply truck coming in. Interesting choice, but I'm sure Gonzo also has supply for that. And now, dual 20 mil is firing, or quad 20 mils actually, so almost the power of a Flak feeling here, as these Sturmpaniers do get blown to bits, one of them just being suppressed majorly. Oh, Russian pack gun as well, trying to get shots on there, so it didn't go down, right? Despite all that, these two even 2-star, and they couldn't do anything. Bogward though. Bogward number 1. Oh, are we going to see it? Oh, it does go down. Oh, and it blows up right in the face of the Botbuzatsuga the Zihyogs. Even if they do get shot, they do still explode. No kill feed for those, though. So definitely something you have to worry out for as the Flak 88s force back the A8. Kriegsmarine infantry coming down here, though, but there's a good amount of supporting infantry just securing this bottom town. Gonzo seemingly content to just leave it for now. Bogward number 2 coming in. Just rushing forward. As the Panther D now 3-star does get into position here to cut off this road. There's a Pak 40 coming in. Pak 40, if it does get in within range, it does have a fairly decent chance at penetrating the Panther D. But as things stand, not so much. Multiple 20 mils. Still firing, but ooh, actually do get the kill there. But as they were firing at something else, the BF-109s now do get good damage onto those. Grille here. Ooh, does get taken out by the Martyr. But as long as this Panzer 3 pretty much just moves forward, I believe that Martyr will go down. The Martyr's also repositioning, so Panzer 3 will get on target first. Bang. Martyr 3 aiming. Martyr 1 does get a shot off, but gets the kill. The Pak 36 here, though, getting shots on the Martyr. Prioritizing the martyr, a good idea there. Oop. Misses, though, as the Nebelwerfer gets aimed at this hill. Definitely a good target for it. Oop. Panzerbüchse takes down the Sicherungs. Both these Panzergrenadiers having gone down to the bombers. This flag does go to Shkodder. It is a 14-10 now. Just like game one, not looking too good. There's a Bog Ward. Just drove past all these units, none of them having AT. And because they don't have AT, the Bog Ward not getting shot at like the other one. But funny to see that all the way back there. Pack 40 is moving forward, trying to get actually likely within the APCR range. Just as AP for now. But as long as that Guerrilla is sitting there and the SBW is there to spot, it's going to take one shot. And if it doesn't kill, it's likely a dead man. You would almost have to prioritize the Schwere Infanterie on the Lafette with the 150mm here, so the Guerrilla, over something like the Panther D, but then you're leaving the most valuable target that you really do want to kill alive. It is just attack moving, and the Guerrilla is the first thing it sees, so the SPW doesn't quite see it yet. AP shells are firing. The Guerrilla, ooh, is it going to get a shot off? Pulls back, actually, as the AT gun. Wow, well microed Gonzo knowing that that's going to happen. As now the Guerrilla actually gets pushed forward again after the Panther engages, meaning that the Pack 40 is going to shoot at the Panther. Does get the shot on, but it also means that the Guerrilla survives, and that that Pack 40 is going to go down. However, already having taken a shot, 190 F8 there. Ooh, and there's a Flak 105 coming in, but for now there's no AA up here. As the A8 goes in, doesn't quite manage to get on the back, doesn't quite know what it's doing, but very much a possibility there. Nebelwerfer did fire off. I don't quite see where it fired off from the looks of things, as this hill is not plastered. Open Blitz munitions coming in for that. 2 more Bog Wards. The other Bog Ward going down to this Sicherungs here, just blowing up straight on this flag, not killing anything. A shame, but now with the Guerrilla here, you still can't bring in units into the town with this. There's multiple bombers coming forward, though. Doesn't look like they're quite managing to kill anything. The Guerrilla not even going down there. SPW as well, but the Shkodder should be able to take care of that. Another 2-star Panther 3 coming in, though. As Shkodder now, having lost the town here, is on the underhand and this flag. SPW getting good shots on this Kriegsmarine Infanterie. And before 10 comes to spot, likely that Focke-Wulf that we didn't see fire going to come out for it relatively quick. But I actually see a GU-88. Stug 3 shooting at that Panzer 3. Does get microed back. Micro on point as always. Actually goes for the SPW now. And those bombs are going to be accurate. Both of them landing pretty much on target. SPW does go down. Nebelwerfer finally reloading. A bunch of units in here. A shame that there's no Kriegsmarine Pioneers left to deal with this light armor. It has a very armor-heavy division. All the Panzergrenadiers are forced to come in half-tracks, which basically just mean you have infinite half-tracks at all times. And they're going to be a pain in your butt the entire game. Bogwards moving forward. Grenade going off. Kaboom. Yeah, killing the other Bogward in the progress, but oh, he's funny to see. Another one coming in. He's just rushing these in. Jeez. 3 Pioneers versus Panzergrenadiers. Well, they do have the MGs right now. There's a 3H here, and nothing to deal with it. And more Grenadiers are going to make their way forward. Mara, though, very close to that puncher strike Grenadier. If it gets in range, we'll delete it. As the south here is quite silent for the time being. As we enter into phase C, it is a 12-12. But Gonzo having been ticked down quite a bit more than Shkodder, so if Shkodder can at least keep the 12-12, he'll be in good graces. But finally having forced off the 3N and the SBW, there's another Panther D ready to go, ready to cut off this road again. And that has just enabled Gonzo to get a critical mass of infantry in. We do see Brandenburger, yeah. But the other ones, they didn't seem to make it in. There's a Grille now. Ooh, actually gets a shot at the IG. But that is a dangerous Flak 38 there. Panther D firing at it. Oop. That was manually targeted right there. So, good kill there. Another Nibelwerfer coming in though. As we see this one targeting the AA now. Panzerkampfführer randomly, or likely ordered up here and then took the wrong road. But getting shut down there by the Flak 88 and the IG, as well as all this machine gun fire. A Marder 1 has made its way up here. Ooh, is going to get the rate of... does have the rate of fire on that Panzer 3, but one shot each right now. This is firing APCR, I believe. And APCR might not be enough to kill, as it does go down. The Panzer 3, of course, only having AP. Nebelwerfer does fire. 2 Nebelwerfers, so a Sieg face card of Nebelwerfers with multi munitions here. As the Nebelwerfer 300 takes on this AA. Not very good hits here. A couple of units going down, but this last one actually gets the kill as a direct hit. Oh man, Sicherung's trying to deal with half tracks, but they don't have enough damage to kill outright in one shot like a bazooka would. And actually bouncing against that one. Unfortunate. Now this entire town is just completely gone in the hands of Gonzo. His infantry really moving forwards here. Pioneer going to get the grenade off. Panther having gone down actually to this flak. Both those Nebelwerfers though. That AA is definitely going to be a problem here. Puma and Marder actually still covering this flank. So Gonzo had basically managed for much of the match cut off every single reinforcement point into the town. Not only down here with these 2 units, but in the north with the Panther as well. We do see a Marder coming in to replace a Panther. But it's a slow grind for Gonzo here. Very hard with this few units to actually come back, especially against this many Maverick versus Maverick. There's a mortar firing at this flak. It's just shooting at the Flak 41 here, and actually goes down to either the fire from the Flak 41 or the oh, what's it called? Mortar. There we go, the half-track mortar. Nebelwerfer firing at this AA again. Lots of the AA being brought down right now as the Flak Zwilling comes in, actually. This is probably the most dangerous AA piece in the game, I would say. Flak Feeling, 88s, 105s, the 25mm of the Russians. Nothing holds a candle to this. You put even a single leader next to it, it's even more of a laser beam than a Flak Feeling would be. It's also got more range than it, right? It's definitely better than having 2 Flak 43s. It's just amazing. In Steel Division Normandy 44 with the Luftlande Division, I want to say, one of the Luftlande divisions, these came in, and he would just tear things apart. And much the same has happened in Steel Division 2, with the only problem there being that this Flak Zwilling, of course, Nebelwerfer having fired, killed all the units, only comes in this Verteidigungsbereich Toulon. And with it only coming in Verteidigungsbereich Toulon, you almost never see them. So, and Toulon is definitely a division that does not lack air. 59 briefly, due to that half-track, but 190 comes in and takes it out. Bogward as well down here. Marder 3 and the Panzer 4, as the Nebelwerfer actually fires at the Stug. It is close enough to do some real good damage. That dispersion is not going to be too wide. Shot goes wide, shot goes far. That one was pretty close. Do start moving it, but that's basically a direct hit and it does go down. Aufklärer having spotted that, no problem. The half-tracks now moving forward. I would expect the infantry to follow suit. This north flank is just collapsing as Shkodder reinforces the south with MGs and Kriegsmarine infantry. An off-map plane now. Interesting to see it this late in the game. We didn't see any of them earlier. Oop. Another Bogward gonna come here. Goes down, and kaboom! Kriegsmarine infantry committing suicide there by killing a Bogward. Always funny to see. BF-109 strafing down this AA here, but it's a bit late in the game for that, as Shkodder attempts a desperate push now. There's a Panzerschreck-Grenadier here still, though. Panzerschreck goes off, kills this one. The Kriegsmarine infantry are close enough to have the Grenadier on the line, so there's going to have to be some kind of reinforcements down here, but it's just... this entire south side is collapsed, and you just need like one unit down here. Gonzo's got to know it as a plane goes down there. F-300 also securing this situation. Absolutely deleting the units here. Is a bit far away, so not the best damage, but half-track to follow that up to get surrenders as they go around. There's no kind of AT besides this pack to really stop that. Panzergrenadier does surrender, but there's a 250-1 here, and a Panzer III as well to respond, and three 250-9s have come down to clean this up. A KM Pioneer failed to come down as the half-track rushes forward. Does die, but gets one surrender, and the hill is now secured for Gonzo. One more Kriegsmarine infantry coming in trying to secure this flag, but it's just a matter of marching forward until Gonzo secures it as well, and Shkodder is now desperately hoping he's not going to bleed out in the time that Gonzo has left to punish him for not using off-map of this town, basically. Yeah, just look at this wall of infantry. At this late in the game with a Maverick income, there's no way you're getting enough troops to fight that off. There's also a comprehensive AA net up with 88s now that is more than capable at warding away whatever off-map planes you may have. More Panzer IVs. Another Pishak Pioneer versus KM Pioneer. The Pioneer actually likely going to win this. Neither grenades going off here. Shkodder desperately needs this hill, but it's going to be hard. MG-43-34 providing good fire support on this Pioneer as multiple Pioneers come in as well. With the time Gonzo has left, as well, considering he's taking down his opponent, I have no doubts that this area is going to get cleaned up. And the Nibivef is actually firing at the AT gun in this position. Actually deciding to commit on that now. Both of them getting shot and forced to fall back, which gives the opportunity, as it goes down, to bring in infantry for this position, as there's no AT gun protecting it. Or even just to push these 250-9s. So, Gonzo showing that this south side is not the be-all and end-all of this map, I suppose. I wouldn't have thought it, but it is very much possible to just own the center position and not have to worry about the south at all, basically. There's another flag here and another flag here that, well, aren't in any real danger, but both these three flags, I would say, are very easy to reinforce. As if they're getting close to that Kriegsmarine infantry. If it does switch houses, it can't kill it. Maybe it doesn't see it. As now, Pioneers come in. There's a Pack 40, however, having replaced the other one, is going to move forward. Might see some infantry transport snipes, but as Shkodder passes Gonzo. Shkodder now. Ooh, 12-12 for the time being. Ooh, it's hard to say who's winning here. I think Shkodder is, but just barely in terms of points to 50 minutes. But in terms of what's on the map, I can say with confidence that really it's Gonzo that's winning just by the sheer amount of units. Surprised he didn't bring this Panzer Grenadier right up to this flag and unload it. Certainly got the units to support that, but Being careful pays off. Nibble FF42, firing at that Kriegsmarine infantry. One shot, two shot, does pin it down. There's a Pack 47, so that half-track isn't going to be able to just drive it and surrender, but, ooh, if this actually gets the kill. No, it doesn't. So it does leave the Kriegsmarine infantry just on a couple of hit points there. Pack 40 did kill one Pioneer, but all Gonzo needs to do is secure this flag for a short time as the Pioneers meet Panzerschreck Grenadiers in the forest. Pioneers definitely going to win out on that. There's a Martyr 1 here. Surprised we didn't see the Puma and the Martyr 3 push up earlier to secure this flag as well. As long as Shkodder can hold a 12-12 for this much longer, he should be fine. Kriegsmarine infantry finally shown itself. As Shkodder, perhaps a joke off map there. Does put down a barrage by the looks of things. Or that would take too long. Interesting. Just a small off map there. Kriegsmarine infantry though falling back. The 250-9s providing more than enough covering fire for that. The other Navy aiming for the Martyr. Same thing with this half-track mortar. Cam Pioneer. Oop. That does unload in time. Does see it. And the Panzerschreck opens up. So with these Panzerschrecks now going on this hill, it's very much Gonzo's game to win. Or, no. I'm sure I can figure out how this euphemism works someday. But Shkodder has to pull off some kind of miracles to win here. He's bringing in artillery pieces, but it's a bit late for that. Panzer 3 here. Moving forward, lots of Kriegsmarine infantry coming in again as the Luftwaffe fires once again at this IG and this Pack 40. Let's watch it land. With the first shot, takes down that Pack 40 to 2 health. Kills with the second shot. And if that rocket goes a bit wide, that is one dead IG. Does die. Just leaving some infantry in that hill now. Triple 105 mils now. These are also Czech guns, I think. They also do have quite the aim time. The Martyr going down, likely to the Luftwaffe and mortar barrage. Panzer 3 now moving forward with a Grenadier. 10 to 14, about to be 15-9. There's a Pack 40 here moving forward. The KF 105s are trying to counter battery the Luftwaffes, but too little, too late. 2,115 kills to 2,515. What a game. Well played to both players. Gonzo, of course, the favorite to win in that. Yeah, Sicherung's getting lots of kills, but really, this Flak 38 performing alright, but not a lot else in the kill and death list to take a look at. On Gonzo's side, Panther D did get the kill on the Pack 40 in the Stug, so it does pay off, as well as the Brandenburg. That's an expensive infantry unit there. The Flak 41 somehow killing an IG and the Flak 38 as they were falling back, and just this Nebenwerfer. Wow. IG, Pack 40, Pack 36. Granted, a couple of those kills were a bit late in the game to make a difference, but for how little air power Gonzo brought out, it is really quite surprising that Shkodder invested in AA as much as he did. Leauge is not known for its air power, getting potentially just a couple of Focke-Wulf bombers and fighters. They do have medium resilience in that deck, I do believe, or potentially only the fighters, but yeah, we even saw Flak Zwilling go out, which is not a cheap unit. It costs as much as a Pack 88, and it didn't shoot at a single aircraft. So, just wanted to secure his flank, I suppose, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.